Got to get to the calls before I get on out of here for the day, all right? 888-SAS-5303. That's 888-727-5303. You're listening live to the Stephen A. Smith Show right here over the digital airwaves of YouTube, and you're watching as well. Let's go to George in Long Island. You're live with Steve. What's up going on? What's up, George? How you doing?
Hey, Stephen A.
Talk to me.
Long-time fan. How are you?
Appreciate you. What's up?
Sitting home recovering from a car accident. Currently a radio TV broadcast major, focusing on sports broadcasting.
Okay.
Looking to see if you have any advice for someone who's looking to stand out in the sports radio industry, because that's something I'm passionate about and looking to go for as a career.
When you're doing radio, you're going to talk more than you will on any other medium. You're certainly going to talk more than you do in the newspapers or magazines, because you're not really talking, you're writing. And you're going to talk more than television because you have more airtime to pontificate and really elaborate on your points. So you got to really do your research. You got to really know what the hell you're talking about. And you really should be about the business of pounding that pavement and getting on out there and cultivating sources and resources, so there's a bevy of information that'll come your way. So when you get on the air, you'll have an abundance of things to talk about. You also need to be comfortable in front of that microphone, being able to articulate yourself with a level of fluency and smoothness, so you're not stumbling and bumbling all over yourself, because you're communicating and projecting your voice to your audience. And last but not least, you ingratiate yourself with that audience at hand that's going to call in. You listen to them, you vibe with them, you go up against them, you debate with them, you argue with them, you cajole them, you hug them, you embrace them. You do all of those different things. You bring all facets of your personality to the mix. You get in front of that microphone and you deliver the goods. And last but not least, be consistent. They need to be able to depend on you. They need to be able to know that you're going to be there all the time. That when they click on their radio station, they're going to find you. Because podcasts are exploding for a reason. Because the nation and the world has let you know they want to listen to what they want to listen to, when they want to listen to it, how they want to listen to it. They may not want to watch on TV. They might want to watch on their phone. They want to watch on an iPad or a laptop computer. They may not want to listen to you at 10 a.m. or 12 noon. They might want to wait until late in the afternoon or early on in the evening when they're driving home from work. They make those determinations. And so if you're going to do radio as opposed to podcasting, for example, you have to understand there's a definitive time that you're going to be there. And that, the only way you're going to have success doing that is if you establish appointment viewing. And the only way you establish appointment viewing is by ingratiating yourself with that audience, cultivating a relationship with them, and getting it so it's automatic that they dial in to see you. I've been hosting in Star First Take for the last 12 years. We've been #1 that entire time. Why is it? Because I've ingratiated myself with the audience. They know who I am and what I'm going to deliver. And when they turn on the TV at 10 o'clock, they know they can find me. And they know what they're going to get when they find me. That's what this is about, and that's what you got to remember. Appreciate the call. Hope that helps, George. Take care of yourself.
Orange and blue skies, Stephen A. Smith.
Orange and blue
Thank
skies,
you.
baby, no doubt. Jerry in Staten Island, you're live with Stephen A. What's up, Jerry?
Hey, Stephen. I just want to talk about the New York Giants quarterback situation.
Daniel Jones?
Okay.
Mr. $40 million man? That's who you want to talk about?
Not necessarily him, but the guy that's behind him. The Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl 47 champion, the 2015 Pro Bowler, who proved this year that he could still be better than a serviceable quarterback in this league.
Who are you talking about, Taylor?
Tyrod Taylor.
Oh, please. Stop it. Stop it. Tyrod Taylor can play. Tyrod Taylor is no scrub. He can play. He belongs in the National Football League. But if you're trying to win a Super Bowl, compete for a Super Bowl, that's not the quarterback that you're looking at. That's not going to cut it. Nobody's going to have faith that that is the direction to go in. So you saying that doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
What I want to say about that is, at least in the 99 years history of the New York Giants, he's the second black starting quarterback.
Okay.
For this franchise. The first being Geno Smith in 2017, I think it was.
I appreciate that point. I'm a black man. Are you black?
I am not.
Okay, well, I'm a black man, so I have more of an appreciation for that than you do, respectfully. What I'm saying to you is that's not what this is about. This is about your ability to perform. Remember, as black folks, we want equal and fair opportunities. We don't want to be gift-wrapped anything. We don't want something handed to us just because of the color of our skin or our ethnicity. We want to earn it. We just want an equal playing field to have the opportunity to do so. So what I'm saying to you is that Tyrod Taylor has had opportunities, and he's not a scrub. He can play, and he belongs on an NFL roster. He belongs and deserves to be receiving an NFL paycheck. Okay? In some cases, he can even start. But when you talk about Super Bowl contention, stop that nonsense. You know better. You know better. All right? Take it easy, man.
Yeah.
Take it
Thank
easy.
you, Stephen.
No problem. Sammy in Connecticut, you're live with Stephen A. What's up? Talk to me.
What's going on, Stephen A?
I'm here. What's up?
I'm calling to talk about our New York Knicks, man.
Yes.
This might be. So I'm 22.
Okay.
22 tomorrow.
Yeah, you're a puppy.
This might be the best team I've watched.
Hold on. You
in
said
my life.
Hold on. You said you turned 22 tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
Happy birthday. That's first things first. Happy birthday to you.
Appreciate that, man.
Secondly, you
Yes.
saying this is the best. Are you saying this is the best New York Knicks team, or is this the best team?
No, this is the best New York Knicks team I think I've seen in my
But
life.
you're 22,
I
Sammy.
remember the mellow eras a little
You just
bit.
got here.
What happened?
You were just born. You just got allowed to drink. Okay? It was just legal for you to drink, for crying out loud. You're a baby. I mean, you haven't been suffering for that long. I understand the New York Knicks haven't been relevant since before you were born, because the last time they were really, really relevant was 1999, even though they won a division title with Mike Woodson in 2013 and Carmelo Anthony was leading them and what have you. We all knew that they weren't going to win the chip. You had LeBron and those boys in the East. But I'm looking at the New York Knicks right now with Brunson balling the way that he is, looking like a flat-out superstar, to be quite honest with you. He's an MVP candidate right now. He truly, truly is. And then when you look at once Julius Randle comes back, Mitchell Robinson comes back, with the way Dante DiVincenzo played last night and the way he's looking right now, that Villanova Wildcat connection in the starting backcourt for the New York Knicks with Tom Thibodeau coaching them, I got to admit to you, I'm growing to be very, very excited about the New York Knicks. I'll be there Saturday night when they play the Lakers.
So my question is, what do you think a realistic expectation is? Like, at minimum, where should they be?
Conference Finals. Conference Finals. I'm at that point. Automatic Eastern Conference semifinals. They better make it to the Eastern Conference semifinals. I think the Knicks could get to the conference finals. I think they could do it.
Yeah.
I think they could do it. That's where I'm at. Appreciate the call, man.
Yeah.
Let's go to Paul in L.A. You're live with Stephen A. What's up, Paul? How are you?
Good, Stephen A. How are you doing?
I'm all right. Thank you for calling. What's up?
Of course. So, quick question. If you're looking through the lens of Darvin Ham, what do you think his actual strategy is? I mean, the team looks lost. Everyone seems to be waiting for someone else to step up. Ball movement is up and down. Just trying to find the logic behind what he's doing.
It's hard. It's hard to judge the logic. Here's why. First of all, Darvin Ham guided the Los Angeles Lakers to the Western Conference Finals last year. Let's give credit where credit is due. This year, Anthony Davis looks better. LeBron still looks like an all-star caliber player, superstar in this league. D'Angelo Russell came on strong, but it was only after he was benched and then reinserted into the starting lineup. Austin Reeves looks like the summer compromised him because he hasn't been the same since. Jared Vanderbilt is a defender and a rebounder and an energizer bunny. All right, Rui Hachimura has been injured. He hasn't been healthy. And I think foolishly, they let go of the point guard that they had last year coming off the bench, let him get away to Toronto. And they need to get somebody like him back. And so I look at it from that standpoint, and I say the jury is still out, but time is running out. The Los Angeles Lakers are vying for a play-in spot in the tournament. That is not good. And right now, the team in Los Angeles is the Los Angeles Clippers, not the Lakers. And by the way, Dennis Schroeder was the name. My bad. I had brain lock, and Dennis Schroeder was the name of the point guard that they let get away. They should have kept him.
So you think all these different lineups are warranted?
Yes, because you're trying to figure out, because you know who to play, but then when they get on the court and don't produce, what are you supposed to do? Stick with them? The only people you can stick with is Anthony Davis and LeBron James. Rui Hachimura, Jared Vanderbilt, D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reeves, Dennis Schroeder and those boys went to the conference finals. You let go of Dennis Schroeder, you bring in Gabe Vincent, he ain't available all season long. He can't play because he was injured. And so where does that leave you? You were stuck with D'Angelo Russell. He wasn't balling, so you put him on the bench and you put Austin Reeves in there, okay, whether it be with Vanderbilt or somebody else, and what did you get? So D'Angelo Russell has come on strong, averaging 27 points over the previous 7 games until the last couple of games they've lost. But they got to get it together. At some point in time, the guys that they have on that roster got to produce.
Yep.
All right?
Yep.
And they're not doing it. And I think to some degree it's a distraction. It's a lot of distractions in L.A., which you can speak to. You know.
Yep, absolutely.
The sun's going to shine tomorrow. Sun's going to shine tomorrow. So you know what level of urgency is there? You know what you threaten them with? You know what I suggested last week on TV? I said, yo, man, everybody outside of Anthony Davis and LeBron James, grab them, take them for a ride around Southern California while the weather's really, really nice. Sun is shining, show them the palm trees, show them Rodeo, show them Beverly Hills, show them the Beverly Park up the hills, show them Mulholland Drive and all of these beautiful homes off of Sunset Boulevard and all that other stuff, right? And then ask them, you want to be here? Or you want to go someplace? You want to go to Utah someplace? What you going to do? That's what you need to do.
Couldn't agree more.
That's what you need.
Agree, Stephen A.
Appreciate you, Paul.
Well,
thanks a lot, my man.
Sending you love from SoCal.
No doubt. Always. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much. Last caller, Trey in Texas. You're live with Stephen A. What's up, Trey? How are you, man?
I'm good, man. By yourself?
I'm doing all right. Thank you for calling. What's going on?
I have a question about Jordan and Isaiah Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they will ever crush their beef or no?
Isaiah Thomas and Jordan?
Yes, sir.
Never. Jordan can't.
Really?
Jordan doesn't like him, and Isaiah doesn't appreciate being disliked because he doesn't believe it's warranted. Jordan is not going to let go of the wars they had when he was a Chicago Bull and he was a Detroit Piston and all of that other stuff. And he's never really liked him, and he's made no apologies about it. He respects the hell out of him. He thinks that Isaiah Thomas is the second greatest point guard in the history of basketball. He says that often. His issue is that, you know what, he just doesn't like him. But he respects him, and he believes that the respect should be enough. Isaiah wants to be liked. He'll get over it if he's not. But he would appreciate being liked, and that's not going to happen with Michael Jordan. I can tell you that right now.
Oh, okay. All right, thank you, man.
Thank you so much.
You're my favorite celebrity, man.
Thanks a lot, man. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. John McDonough, you're live with Stephen A. What's up?
Hey, Stephen A. How's it going?
I'm all right. Talk to me.
Hey, I've got some concerns about the Celtics and their championship hopes with this roster. They look great right now.
Let me see if your concerns match with mine. Tell me what your concern is, and I'll share with you what mine is.
So I don't think Jaylen Brown is a good enough number 2 to win a championship. That's my concern.
That's not my concern. He is a good enough number 2 to win the championship. Remember, he played better in the finals than Jason Tatum did. He was balling in the finals against Golden State a couple of years ago. That wasn't his fault. He needs to do a better job of going left, like Rasheed Wallace pointed out earlier. But no question about it, he is good enough. Here's the problem with the Boston Celtics. I don't think you win jacking up 43 to 45 threes a game. I think that you have to have something on the interior. You got to be able to put the ball in the basket in the hole. You got to find somebody that can play with their back to the basket and can put the ball in the hole down in the paint for you. That's my personal belief. I don't believe they have that right now, and that is my concern.
Okay. All right. Now who's your NBA favorite?
I got Boston coming out of the East. I got Boston, Denver, but I'm not ruling out the Clippers. I think the Clippers have the talent to do it, and Kawhi Leonard, is an absolute superstar when healthy. The issue is Denver's big. And what happens is they're going to play big ball basketball in the postseason. And whether or not that's going to be effective against the Denver Nuggets remains to be seen. All bets are off if Jamal Murray comes to ball. Because if Jamal Murray is playing, there's nothing the Clippers can do with the Denver Nuggets. But if Kawhi, Paul George, and James Harden come to ball, then there's a lot the Clippers could do to cause damage in the Western Conference. And don't sleep on Minnesota, because even though they're young and appear to be dumb at times with some of the stupid stuff they did, like the other night when Karl Anthony Towns was en route to dropping 62. Here's the reality. You can't go out there and be losing games because you're trying to get 60 points and stuff like that. The flip side to it, however, is this. They're an elite defensive team. Rudy Gobert is a candidate for Defensive Player of the Year. He's a 7-foot shot blocker and rebounder. Karl Anthony Towns is 6'11", and he can drop 25 a night if you ask him to, because he can shoot the ball really well. And Anthony Edwards is a superstar in the making. And Mike Conley Jr. is steady at the point guard spot. The Minnesota Timberwolves are arguably the biggest threat to Denver, even more so than the Clippers. I'm just leaning on the Clippers because of their veteran leadership and their playoff experience and their championship pedigree led by Kawhi Leonard. But Minnesota's got size and athleticism and depth and youthful legs on their squad. We can't ignore that. And I give them the edge over the Oklahoma City Thunder, who plays hard all the time, but I don't think they have the physicality to match with these other teams come playoff time. So that's where I'm at with it, all right?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. The Clippers are great, and you just it's all about durability.
All right.
Can those guys hold up?
All right. I appreciate the call, John. You take care of yourself. All the best to you. That's it for this edition of the Stephen A. Smith Show. Really, really appreciate y'all sticking around. As always, the number to call up into the show when I am in studio is 888-727-5303. That's 888-SAS-5303. Thanks again to Rasheed Wallace for coming on to the show. Thank you all for watching. I've enjoyed talking to you. Love the tweets, love the calls. Keep the love coming. I'm going to keep on coming. Until next time, specifically this Friday, this is Stephen A. Smith signing off. Peace and love, everybody.